Hey, what's up guys? So Warzone received a massive update a few days ago, and a lot of weapons have been nerfed and buffed, and it's really shaken up the meta list right now. And so I think a lot of players right now are struggling to figure out which guns should I be using right now. And so today I'm going to be sharing my top 5 loadouts that I've been using over the last few days, and let me just say they melt really well. And so I think it's an exciting list because some of these options aren't as mainstream as others are suggesting, but they're still very viable and really fun to use. So, without further ado, let's get to it. First up on the list here, we have the Cold War AK-47. This has been one of my favorite guns of all time, and so I'm really excited to be using this gun again. For the attachments, we're using the GRAU suppressor, the Spetsnaz RPK barrel, the Spetsnaz grip, 60-round mag, and the Axle Arms 3X. Now, if you're a solo player, definitely consider running the 45-round mag just because it's a little bit lighter. 60 rounds is kind of overkill for solos, but for duos and trios, definitely put on the 60-round mag. For the SMG build here, we're using the recoil booster, the 89 short barrel, slate reflector, the folding stock, mark skeletal, Garanko 45-round mag, hollow point just because helps with limb damage. You could run lengthened if you would like a little bit more bullet velocity, but I like hollow point. Shriveled grip tape for the rear grip, and for perk 1, run brace, and perk 2, run quick. This build is really quick, mobility is super fast, and I like using this in combination with the AK because the AK is a little bit slower, and so kind of filling that gap there with a more mobile SMG. Next up on the list here, we have the KRIG. Now, this is a gun that used to be insane back, I think, in Season 4 or Season 5 of Cold War. And a lot of people were using this because of the low recoil, and after that they ended up nerfing it, and pretty much no one used it. But this gun is pretty good again, and I definitely would consider dusting it off and giving it a try again. For the attachments here, we're using the good old agency suppressor. We're actually using the shorter barrel here. I know this doesn't make sense, but it actually gives you better range and better damage compared to the Ranger barrel. So I've been using the 15-inch. And it's been working really well. Again, using the Axle Arms 3X here, field agent grip, and then the 60-round mag as well. Just like with the AK, you have that choice of going with the 45-round mag or the 60-round mag. For the SMG here, we're using the PPSH. Now, this was nerfed a few days ago, but it's still extremely viable and a really solid build. For this build, we're using the recoil booster, the 280mm light barrel, slate reflector, removed stock, the SG98 Combat underbarrel, and then we're going to be using the 8mm 64-round mag paired with hollow point. Again, you have your options there to use hollow point or lengthened. For the rear grip, I'm using pine tar, and then for perk 1, tight grip and quick. Third option here on this list is the OG, the GRAU, my personal favorite weapon of all time in Call of Duty Warzone. For the attachments, we're using the monolithic suppressor, the Tempest Archangel barrel, Commando foregrip, and the 50-round mag paired with the VLK OPTIC. This gun is really good, and it's been a fan favorite for a super long time, so it's really exciting to see this gun moving its way back into the meta. For the SMG build, I'm actually using the CX-9. This is a gun they added towards the end of last year, and wasn't super great, but with the update, it's moved back up into the SMG meta. For the first attachment here, I'm using the 38S barrel. This includes an integrated suppressor, so by default, that disables your muzzle ability, but not a big deal because you got your suppressor. Tac laser for faster ADS and movement, 50-round mag here, and then the CXFR for better mobility. Now, since this gun does have the 50-round mag, its reload time is kind of slow. So I run sleight of hand, which really makes that reload really quick. But if you're someone who can't handle the iron sights, you could maybe exchange the perk for your preferred optic. Fourth on the list here is the XM4. Now this gun does have a little bit more recoil, so it's not great at super long ranges, but for your medium to long range, it works really well. Pretty standard build here, the agency suppressor, task force barrel, field agent grip, 60-round mag, and the Axle Arms 3X. For the SMG here, I'm actually using the Modern Warfare MP7, which isn't really a mainstream option right now, but it's extremely viable and it's a really fun gun to use. For the attachments, I'm using the monolithic suppressor, FFS recon barrel, tac laser, commando foregrip, and the 50-round mag. Final loadout of the day, I'm using the Ram 7 paired with the Kar 98. For the attachments, I'm using the monolithic suppressor, Ranger barrel, tac laser, commando foregrip, and the 50 round mag. Now, with this being a sniper support gun, I'm not using the VLK optic. Normally, if I was using this, paired with an SMG, I would run the VLK optic in exchange for the tac laser. But again, this is a sniper support build. For your long shots, your sniper is going to be your go-to. The Kar 98, we're building this for fast movement and fast ADS time. So for the barrel, I'm running the 25.1 inch tac laser, sniper scope, obviously, F-tac sport comb, and the stippled grip tape. Now, if you do like a suppressor, you could run the monolithic suppressor and get rid of either stippled grip tape or the F-tac sport comb. If it were me, I would probably get rid of the stippled grip tape, but that is definitely up to you. Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my video of my top 5 loadouts for Warzone, and I hope you enjoy using these guns and hopefully get some Warzone wins with them. See you next time.